So if you see yourself, watch that light behind you. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so so it's just gonna like look like you're. I probably should have planned questions. Guys gonna appreciate this. This is our 10 minutes. Okay, tell me about your daily life before the coronavirus.
Okay, so before coronavirus hit, I was going to school 2 days a week. Yeah, 2 days a week. I was going to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the rest of the days of the weeks I was working at McAllister's. And before Corona hit, I was supposed to start my internship that I got, and it was supposed to start like in March, and I was supposed to go on spring break with my friends. And then whenever I got back from spring break, that was supposed to start, and those were like my plans, my life before Corona.
That's great. Okay, let's say all of that again one more time. So
Okay.
definitely, I like so do you like your schedule? I like that again. And then your internship and your spring break trip. Okay. So just basically like say that little spiel one more time.
Okay.
You're fine. We just need like 10 minutes. We'll chop it up, and we'll find the best ones.
Yeah.
And do all that good stuff.
So before coronavirus hit, I was going to school 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the rest of the days of the weeks I was going to. I'm gonna start again because I keep saying weeks.
Yeah, that's why it's 10 minutes. Like we're only gonna take like 2 minutes, and it's a B-roll too, so we can just keep going.
Before Corona.
Sorry. You're doing great.
I feel I'm not gonna get an acting career.
Ditto. Okay, before Corona.
So before Corona hit, I was going to school 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the rest of the days I was working at McAllister's. And before it hit, I was planning on going on a trip for spring break with my friends. We were gonna go down to Texas. And whenever I got back from spring break, I was supposed to start an internship that I had just gotten, and those were just my plans before Corona hit.
So, what was your, like, a day in the life for you? A day that you had to, like, go to school and go to work. Hold on, let's wait until those footsteps stop. But, like, what did that look like? So, just be like, well, on a normal Tuesday, I would, and then say.
So, my day-to-day life before Corona was I would go to school, and I would have a full day of school and be there from morning to like mid-afternoon, and then a lot of times I would go to work after I got off school. So I would go to school for like 4 classes and then go to work at McAllister's for like 3 or 4 hours. Then I'd come home, go to bed.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that one more time. That was great. Hold on. Are you still lined up good? Oh yeah, you look really pretty. Okay. Georgia, be quiet! Okay, let's do that spiel. So, like on a normal whatever.
So my day-to-day life before Corona, I would go to school, and I'd have school for a few hours each day on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to start that again because it wasn't each day.
Yeah, start it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't even know what my schedule.
I'm
trying to even remember what my life was like before Corona. I'm like, wait a second, what did I do?
That's kind of the point of this.
So before Corona hit, my day-to-day life, I would go to school, and I'd have school on Tuesdays and Thursdays for a few hours each day, and then sometimes, not all the time, I would work after I got out of class, and I would only work like 3 or 4 hours, nothing crazy, and then a lot of times I would meet my friends after I got off work, and we would go out and have fun. We could go out and do things all we wanted.
Yeah. Okay, so start from, we would go out and have fun again. Because I might have to cut that. I think I heard.
So after work, like a lot of times my friends and I would go out and we would have fun and be able to do things.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. You keep talking. Say something. I can hear you. Just turn off all the electronics and sit and wait. Okay. We'll just cut that part out. Okay. How much time do you think you spent with your friends before Corona?
So much.
So start it like before coronavirus hit, I would see my friends, blah, blah, blah.
Before coronavirus hit, I would see my friends like probably at least 5 times a week. Sometimes even 7 times a week. Like, I really enjoy hanging out with my friends, and it.
Yeah, it's a lot of your social life.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about how that's kind of your social interaction. So, your mom lives 2 hours away, and my goodness, I just be like, my mom lives 2 hours away, my sister lives 15 hours away. My grandma, who's 75, talk about that a little bit. How like you didn't have the family close, and how your roommates ended up going home with family.
So my social interaction really is reliant on my friends. My mom lives 2 hours away, and then my sister and her family live in Georgia, which is like 15 hours away. And then my grandma, she's getting older, and she still even lives close to an hour away. It's a little shorter than that, but it's still close to an hour from where I live. And so I hang out with my friends a lot because like they're my source of social interaction, and even like school and work, I use that as a source of social interaction as well. But then whenever Corona hit, my roommates, they decided to go live with their parents. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, starting because they were walking, but that was good. Like, just kind of just going through that, soundbite, and you could even like break it up a little bit if you want to, so we can like, step it, whatever makes you comfortable. Let's do it a couple times.
So my.
Start over. It's okay. Honestly, you're doing good.
My source of social interaction is heavily reliant on my friends, and especially my roommates. My mom, she lives in 2 hours.
Yeah, we can start over.
Yeah, let's just start over.
You're doing great.
You should have gave me index cards.
Yeah, no, I want it to be like natural like this. And these are going to be the main, we need to bring in, almost 7, Jesus Christ, your neighbors are killing me.
They're like, all of them are younger than Grayson. So.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll just like take sound bites where we can.
My social interaction before Corona depended a lot on my friends and my roommates. My mom, she lives 2 hours away, and then my sister, she lives 15 hours away in Georgia. And my grandma, she's the closest family member that I have living to me, but even still, she lives like an hour away. And so I'd spend a lot of time with my friends, and especially my roommates because I live with them. And even like from work and school, like I always enjoy going there because they are a source of social interaction.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so now let's talk about how you brought let's talk about your day-to-day life during Corona. So we're not going to talk about how you came to visit. Just like once
Should I pretend that I had NJ?
No, so like kind of like the climax of the story is going to be that you got NJ. So you could say something along the lines of like, my day-to-day life when Corona first started, like I was just basically in my apartment all the time because my roommates decided to go home. I got really bored. At first I would watch a lot of TV or whatever it is that you did at first. But then that only lasted, just kind of go through like a thing, and then we'll climax it to you deciding to get NJ. Like, I actually had a friend message me and ask me,
Yeah. So my day-to-day my day-to-day life during Corona, I spent a lot of time doing nothing. I would sleep in a lot, like most of the day slept in, and I'm not usually one to sleep in too much anymore just because I have such a crazy life. And I would spend a lot of time watching TV. I definitely cooked a lot more, which was kind of nice actually, eating a little healthier. I started making a habit to at least go on a walk once a day. Usually happened like